Today's video is sponsored by Kennedy Karanja, a true patriot and a Kenyan nationalist at heart.
Stand by for debrief in 3, 2, 1.
Yesterday, Rigathi gave his State of the Nation address where he analyzed Ruto's performance over the last 4 years. Now, in this video, I want us to look into some of the critical things that Rigathi touched on and also the botched rebuttal that we saw from Ichungwa and friends. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. First up, Rigathi dealt with Ruto's bad habit of corruption. Just listening to this.
On 31st December 2024, Mr. William Ruto was ranked as the second most corrupt president in the world by the Organized Crime and Reporting Project. Transparency International Corruption Perceptions Index ranked Kenya number 130 out of 108 countries globally, with a score of 30 out of 100, reflecting persistent stagnation and public mistrust. Mr. William Ruto's administration has entrenched corruption as a way of life, and it remains systematic, pervasive, and deeply rooted in public service delivery and high-level governance. Mr. William Ruto's Western Hotel has been the leading recipient of government hospitality and catering tenders, securing 37 public contracts valued at hundreds of millions for the period ending June 2026. Contracts have come from state corporations, state departments, and county assemblies. It is clear that William Ruto is in competition with local entrepreneurs, where he flexes his executive powers and gives priority registration that enriches himself and his cronies at the expense of other hardworking Kenyans.
It's hard to argue against those facts, because Ruto is the worst we've ever had. Each and every matter, each change on the national frontier of this country, there you will find Ruto. High speed cameras, fuatilia hizo vitu vizuri, sijui PA wake, sijui nani yako hapo ndani. Isha, pia ukifuata the accounting books, inarudi tu kwake. You look at the fines that people are getting on the highways. They are going to some lady called Jerono. I think when it's all said and done, when this guy leaves office, the EACC, our asset recovery units, everybody will be busy trying to undo what this guy has done and trying to recover what he has taken. Sababu it cannot be ati unaiba rasilimali ya inchi and then kwa ile heshima ati we ni rais mstaafu, sasa we cannot cross this boundary. My foot. There are countries which arrest their own presidents. Look at Taiwan. Jamaa anaekwa ndani, anaekwa pingu na analindwa na askari wa kawaida. Na anakaa na mtu alishikwa juu ya bangi, mwingine juu ya sijui human trafficking nini. Unakaa na wao. You're just a convict like them. Our democracy has reached there. Number 2, Raila died. We all know that much. But the issue of how he died is yet to be resolved. And Gachagua'S has very interesting questions to put across to our investigative agencies. Just listening to this.
Mr. Ruto, you promised to permanently retire the late Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, in Bondo and finish ODM. You have succeeded in both. Odinga is permanently retired in Bondo and ODM is no more. There are many prominent deaths that have occurred in Kenya and they have not been resolved. Kenyans want to know what happened to Raila Odinga. Why were the medical doctors of the late Prime Minister denied access to him at the last hours? Why did he have doctors from Nairobi West Hospital, a hospital closely associated with William Ruto, than his own doctors? Why were the instructions of Raila's doctor ignored that Raila shouldn't travel? Raila Odinga was a respecter of Ruto traditions and custom. How could a person, known respecter of Luo traditions and customs, indicate that he should be buried in 72 hours against all known Luo traditions and customs? Was William Ruto anywhere an executor of Raila Odinga's will? Why was there no postmortem done on the body of Raila Odinga? Why was he forced to go to India through a private jet? Why did the president force Raila Odinga to go to India? Why was his party ODM taken over before his body arrived in the country, despite the known African customs that you don't inherit a man or a woman, for that matter, before they are buried? Who are these doctors who accompanied Raila Odinga against the wishes of his personal doctor, Professor David Oluoch Oluonya?
Let's be honest, Raila could very well have been assassinated because of his refusal to back the two-term movement. And it's as simple as, let's just subpoena all those doctors who went with Raila to India against his own doctors' wishes. And let it be a public hearing. We want them cross-examined so that we can know which UDA masterminds helped erase the enigma. Because it's very uncommon for the personal doctor to be ignored. This is the person who knows the patient the longest. He has the entire history. He understands the problem better. And then suddenly you bring in a group of doctors who disregard that and send the patient across the world. And then anakufia huko. These questions must be answered. Ili hata waluo wajue watapiga kura wapi. Let them not go and vote and then later on autopsy inafanywa hivi vitu yote inatoka and then unagundua mwenye tumepigia ndo hata alituharibia. It cannot be. So even Luo Nyanza deserves the answer kwa mambo ya Raila, mambo ya Ugola, wajue ni nani ameondoa viongozi wao. Was it natural? Was it manufactured and engineered by hao watu wa kuunganisha waya na kufanya vitu mingi? ... Now Gachagua'S State of the Nation address went so viral that the government had to issue a rebuttal. They were so scorned by that juncture. And thus, they deployed 3 tactics. Tactic number 1, the evil Dennis Itumbi, who is always growing in his evilness and wickedness, decided to surface a fake, silly accusation. Just listening to this. Rigathi Gachagua impregnated a university student, Regina Wairimu, and then she was subsequently killed by his wife, Dorcas Rigathi. We demand answers. Mbaya, mbaya. And here's the image of Rigathi with the said lady. First of all, how do you give your own opinion and then demand answers? What is Itumbi going on and on about? And since when will a husband go and cheat, or a man, it doesn't even have to be husband, mtu tu ana date ako na mambo yake, aende a cheat on the partner, agunduliwe, and then the partner comes to do cover up by killing that lady? Does that make sense? Most people will either walk away or forgive and forget. They won't help you to go murder that person. Hiyo ni ujinga ya hali ya juu, hata it makes sense. Itumbi, yes, I'm thinking this guy, he's going off the rails. Power truly corrupts. Because vile Itumbi alikuwa anaongea before they came into power, and the things he says now, North Pole and South Pole, hakuna mahali zinapatana. Hero number 2, Ichungwa, was sent by his boss Ruto to come out and say this.
Those goons that attacked the Kenyatta farm in Ruiru. Again, I'll remind Gachagua, as I have reminded him severally, I sat with him in Annex building on Harambe Avenue when he was planning for the attack of the Kenyatta farm in Ruiru. And that is why I have consistently challenged Mr. Gachagua to come out. And you have heard Gachagua has never bothered to respond to those issues because he knows they are truths. When I speak about Rigigun, I'm talking about somebody I know, somebody I have worked with, somebody I have sat in meetings with as he planned Gunism in this country.
Well, that's good to know. Now we know that Mr. Ichungwa was part and parcel of the goon activities that led to the invasion of Uhuru Kenyatta's farm. And your accomplice Rigathi Gachagua was punished. He was impeached for it. Wewe bado hujalipa hii dhambi yako, so you cannot go scot-free. It is good you have admitted. Ungenyamaza ungeponea. Lakini sasa, this shall be followed up because you've admitted to be part and parcel of the planning committee. Hata wewe mwenyewe ulisema kwa microphone that utavamia mali yake, and you're reiterating the same. And finally, number 3, they used AI to try and sow division in the opposition camp. How so? By using AI to study Gachagua'S voice, replicate it, and then issue this fraudulent statement as though it was part of the actual State of the Nation address. Roll the tape.
Patriotic Kenyans, I have also received intelligence from my sources that one Mr. Kalonzo Musyoka visited State House last Thursday at night. Kalonzo is currently in cahoots with Mr. Ruto, and so he can no longer form part of our alternative government.
For the record, that was not Gachagua talking. That's an advanced AI render of his voice. I mean, you can fool the 79-year-olds with that one, but the rest of us, tuko rada. But be that as it may, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. Another traffic jam? Another cyber queue? Heck, another surprise cost at checkout? Nah. CTP Print Online ends all of that. All you have to do is upload your document, see the exact price instantly, and pay via MPESA in under a minute. They've got live order tracking from printer delivery straight to your desk in Nairobi or anywhere nationwide. No queues, no surprises, just perfect prints. Upload now at print.ctpkenya.com. Enhance your credit management skills at the Kenya School of Credit Management. They offer a 4-month online course where you get to learn credit analysis and relationship management, a highly sought after skill in our current leading market. To get started, call 0727 499 561 or 0722 712 669 or visit www.creditschoolmanagement.net. Register now ahead of next month's cohort. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios.
Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.